After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch them.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones, because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead,
and this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the Broncos are going to get the ball.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate. Food from all of the base. My A-spoon going, big son told me about it.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Chicago Bears. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Soldier Field. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. On the slant, he's got Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early, because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Another run with Sanders. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Hurts to throw. And that's complete to Sanders. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Back to throw. Fields. They'll roll him out right. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Out of the gun, Fields. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second down at 4. Now Fields. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Now it's Fields. Complete to Mooney on the slant. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run with Montgomery. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Fields now to throw. Rolling to his left. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Stopped on the play by Jaquan Brisker. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Let's go now.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took... sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the 50, here's Fields. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. Fields on 1st down, being chased out left. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
No shortage of impressive moments for him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, it's Hurts. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Steps away. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This is taken just shy of the 10. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we?
He's got a man complete. A huge play there for Chicago. 59 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Bears. Justin Fields.
I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talk.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Baltimore Ravens and the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jackson looking to throw right away. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
On second and very short, Jackson. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
But whenever you call and run the hitch route, a lot of times that ball's got to be in the air before the receiver even turns around. That's a result of throwing it so many times in practice. Is really a timing route. Make sure that ball's out of your hands, and oftentimes the receiver turns around, and there's the ball. Nice completion there.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. His throw incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Real quick.
They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the fourth down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mike Davis, 25 yards. And the Ravens are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
The score, Ravens 7, Rams 0.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Pell. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at the 20. Now Stafford. And he's going to go down. Back in his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack. The ball resting on their own 5 here as they come up to the line on 2nd and long. Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in by Robinson here. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was,
He rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football. I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations.
He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Hey, 5-0!
Stafford going to give this to Akers. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
And good quarterbacks know that when things start to break down and they're forced to flee the pocket, they can often count on their running backs to try and bail them out. That happened on that play. Nice gain.
That would complete to Skoranek. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the...
And he's got it. That's caught for a Ram touchdown. 15-yard touchdown, Brown. And the Rams are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Play action. Now Jackson. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a 2nd half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
No, we changed it.
Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Bobby Wagner, multiple times an All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss.
Well, surprise, surprise. First and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decide to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
Stafford's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And he's going to be out of bounds up past the 5. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Looking to throw again on second down. Stafford, that'll be caught by Kupp. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. Stafford to his #1 guy, Kupp, for a Los Angeles first.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Now a first down throw, Stafford. Man open is Robinson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, LA!
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 20.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. but it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman. They find some open field here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play. Well, this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Demarcus Robinson, 26 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 14.
Justin Tucker to kick off the ball.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded right around the 8. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The 40. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown. Such an electric play. So much fun to watch. And you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Jackson's throw is on target to Duvernay.
Jackson's pass.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
4th down, here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. On to shuffle pass, and it's complete. And some room to maneuver. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run here with Akers. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
On 2nd and goal, Stafford. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Gay knocks this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now Jackson. That's into the hands of Prochet. And they're going to get this up to midfield. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Right side, there's Likely with it. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. The Ravens on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. And Jackson throwing once more. Dancing to his left. No hesitation, goes right back to Likely. And he will have a Ravens 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
The throw over the middle taken in. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
2nd and 2, 1st down marker at the 5-yard line. Throwing, Jackson. The quick slant caught. And the Ravens are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. They'll run with Dobbins, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. They get 1 more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
A give up the middle to Akers. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. On the tackle. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now Stafford. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
That was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. They'll look to run with Akers. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
One last shot for Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by David Long. And the Rams come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.